Yes, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that someone else has also joined us, and so thank you for joining in. And welcome to Unlock the Power of Your Purpose teleseminar. Unlock the Power of Your Purpose. And I am Coach Lil, and I am here to talk to you about what you can do in your own life. Now, I know for some people, and I know I did it for years and years and years, and I know there are still people out there who, I say out there, like where are they? Out in space? No. Well, you know what I mean. There are individuals in the world, I should say, and we have about 7 billion people in the world altogether, so people are all over, and people are still waiting for someone. It's almost like Cinderella, waiting for someone to come with a magic wand and say, now you can marry the prince. Now you can do this or do that. Well, I am here to absolutely, emphatically confirm that you have what it takes to unlock the power of your purpose. Now, why do I say the power of your purpose? Because when it has been discovered, it has been researched, it has been revealed, the Word of God has revealed it, various leaders and teachers and psychologists, psychiatrists, anthropologists, all theologists, all kinds of people have revealed this very same fact that I'm telling you right here and right now, that you have the power within you to unlock your own purpose. And I know there is a great book that was written by a wonderful man, The Purpose-Driven Life. And a lot of people read that book and a lot of people didn't read that book. But the truth of the matter is that God wants you to know that you have to unlock your own purpose. And I believe the reason why some people have such a hard time tapping into their purpose is because they do not know that it's up to them. So if you're waiting like Cinderella was waiting for someone to turn her a pumpkin into a carriage and turn 3 little mice into some great horsemen, then you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. And what that means is that you're going to be missing out on the greatest part of your life, and that is making your purpose a reality. Making your purpose a reality. And so I want to talk about what is behind this power of your purpose and what is that key that unlocks it, because some people need the key. So my sister told me, and she revealed to me and had discovered some years back, she says, Lalisa, you need to do that key thing again. And I forgot sometimes I forget, how it is. Some of you all are speakers just like I am, trainers, coaches, and, we say a lot of things. Sometimes we forget half the stuff we say. My mother used to say, the half ain't been told. And I believe that sometimes we say things and we've done things and years go by and we think it's over, and then God somehow grabs us up and says, you're not done yet, or I'm not done yet. There's still a way to get back in. So this power, unlocking the power of your purpose, what is that all about? And why did I do this teleseminar in such a short notice? Only 2 days, just 2 days ago, I put this notice out on Facebook to let people know that I would be here today to talk about how you can unlock the power of your purpose. Well, let's first look at this word, unlock. In order for something to be, when we think about unlock, we absolutely think about, let me get the key. See if I can get a key. Other than that, you'd have to break the lock. Well, I don't know about your situation. You may have to break the lock. You may have to find the key. You may have to buy a key. You may have to make a key. But however it's going to happen, you absolutely have to do it. Secondly, let's look at the fact that for something to be locked up can sometimes represent something hidden. Somebody locks something in a room. It's hidden. You can't find it. You can't readily see it. And what I'm saying is that there are things about you that people can't readily see. Well, for that matter, there are things about you that you can't readily see, that you can't easily see. And even if we could see everything that we can see, there's still things there that can't be seen. There's still yet things there that aren't even not yet seen. And that the power that is within you is so powerful that I believe that the reason why God is the one who puts it on lock. Because if we were given this purpose, if we were given this power to know our purpose, many of us at a young age, we would destroy it. We would absolutely destroy it, get rid of it, lose it, sell it, whatever, or just neglect it. So I believe that God allows it to stay hidden and secretive into such a time as this, and that everyone has such a time as this, and that part of the power to unlock your purpose is when you walk into that path, or as you're walking on that path, and you come to a realization that now is the time. Now is the time for this secret to be revealed. I remember Bishop T.D. Jakes some years ago. He did a book and a book, and I think it eventually turned into a movie when he talked about the God's leading lady, and how he talked about how we have been behind the scenes, so to speak, and that there comes a time in your life where you have to take full center stage, and that this unlocking the power of your purpose is this center stage for you. It's time for you to take center stage. It's time for you to stop shrinking back. Because don't tell me, well, I don't do that, Coach Elisa. Yes, you do, because I do it. I know that it is something that we all do. It's human nature to want to shrink back. It's also a part of society to make us think we should shrink back. But God has said, be bold. God has said, be very courageous. God has said, be all powerful. He says, I've given you power to tread on serpents. I've given you power to cast down the enemy. I've given you power. He's even said he's given you power to get wealth. So when it comes to the power, see, if we got power to do all of, we got power to heal, if we have power to set free, if we have power to deliver, then that means you have the power to release your purpose in life. And so let's break down this word power, because we don't have but about 30 minutes here, not even 30 left. So this power of your purpose, in other words, your purpose has power. Why? Because the P it stands for purpose. And first of all, you have to realize that you have a purpose. It may not be the same purpose that Karen has, or Sally has, or John has, or Michael has, but you have a specific purpose, and it is your job to unlock it, because God has given you the power to do so. So the P is for purpose, that you have to accept and be okay with it. It's okay to have a purpose. You know, a lot of people think that they don't have one, but yes, you do. The O is for the opportunity. Where are the opportunities for your purpose? They're all around you. They're in your home. If your home, you could live in an apartment. I don't care if you're homeless. You could be homeless. You could be living in a shelter. In a shelter, there is an opportunity in that shelter for your purpose to come to shine. If you could be in a church, it could be on your job, you could be in some other house of worship, you could be in a hospital. I knew one time there was a person who was ill, who was injured, rushed to the hospital, but they knew that on their way down that hallway that they were to talk to people, that their purpose. So the opportunities are everywhere. You could be in the food stamp office. You could be in the welfare office. You could be in the unemployment office, the unemployment line. Look up and see the opportunities for your purpose. Now, we're going to get there because we want to unlock that for you on today. We want to show you how you have this key to unlock your own very own purpose. The W, here's the thing. It's time to wise up. The W is for wisdom. The W is for you to look at your life and discover the wisdom. For instance, I'm going to give you an example, and I just use myself because I don't like to talk about some people, because some people, they don't like you to share their personal stories. They're not ready to yet share it, and that's all fine and good. But when I was molested as a child, yeah, it hurt when I was a kid. It was painful. But as an adult, do you know how much wisdom is in the fact that I overcame that I'm still here, that can be shared with someone else? Let's say you lost your house. Let's just say you lost all your money. Let's just say you went through a horrible divorce. Let's say you were, kicked out of a good job that you had for 20 years and you made one mistake and you lost that job. The wisdom that you had, let's just say you were poor, born on a farm, lived in a shack, and today you are doing wonderful, whatever. There's so much wisdom. Even if you're not, there's so much wisdom. And see, that wisdom, that's the power of your purpose. That wisdom that you can now share with a teenager, a young man. As a matter of fact, I heard that President Obama is releasing some new plan to tackle the problem with our teenage boys, or our teenage boys in the inner city, or something like that. I just saw it on Facebook yesterday. You can go and search it out for yourself. You see, in order for President Obama to be successful at that, he needs your wisdom. He's not going to be successful without your wisdom. You can't have the blind leading the blind. You can't get a bunch of kids to go tell another bunch of kids what they got to do right, because they don't know. They don't yet have the wisdom. They haven't yet lived long enough. They haven't yet had the real experiences. Oh, I know they're experiencing some tragic things, absolutely, and that's why, because the person with the wisdom won't speak up. You see, it's nice for me to tell people a lot of wonderful different things, but if I don't share the wisdom, and the wisdom is the power of your purpose. Your purpose has wisdom in it. Don't worry, we're going to get there. And now the E, you need this. You need it whether you believe you need it or not, but you have to be energetic. Listen, if people are not going to listen, I have my students tell me all the time, I kid you not, and some of you all that know me pretty well, you know I'm not making this up, all right? Listen, anyone that talks to me for any length of time, or you're going to know I'm not the smartest bulb in the batch. I wasn't the brightest bulb in the batch. But here's the thing. The one thing I can do that I can do well, and that is be energetic. I know how to do that better than I know how to do almost anything else. And I've had students who have had teachers with great knowledge, great education, but it was lost because they had no energy. They were not energetic about the topic. And these professors had all types of degrees, and the students would say to me, oh, but it wasn't all that. Why? Because, and they say, oh, it's not like your class. What do you mean my class? I know I'm not that much. They say, yeah, but you're energetic. Energy is magnetic. It magnetizes people to you, to what you're saying, to your purpose. The power of your purpose needs to have energy in it. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're talking about, whatever it is you're speaking about, if you don't do nothing else, please be energetic with it. I'm talking about the power. This is what makes your purpose so powerful. And then the R is for reality. Your reality. See, a lot of people are waiting on others to solidify them, on others to approve them, and I did it too, for others to sanction them, anoint them, and all these different things. And the reality to that is your life is slipping by. I heard Dr. Dennis Kimbrough say at an event, he says, stop saying time is running out. He says, time isn't running out, but your life is. So you only have so much time here on this earth to get done what you need to do. And it's the power of your purpose from which when you operate in that, you will see explosive, massive change in the people that you touch, in the people around you, in the people that you speak to, whether it's through social media, whether it's through the internet, through books, through webinars, however, in-person sessions. Your reality is your reality. That's why some people, they may not understand what it is you're doing and why you're doing. But if you do it with a purpose, if you do it understanding the opportunities that are around you, if you do it with that wisdom, allowing your wisdom to come through, the things that you've learned in life. It doesn't have to be 20 things. It might be 2 things. You may start with 2 things and end up with 20 things. But if you don't ever get started with what you have, you'll never get anywhere. You'll never get anywhere. Being energetic, having that energy about what it is you're talking about. And we understand that part of that means you have to be passionate. But it's natural to be passionate about your purpose. That purpose and passion go hand in hand. So initially I was going to do passion for P, but it goes hand in hand. You can't talk about purpose without talking about passion. When you tap into your purpose, you will unleash the passion. Some people are looking for passion, hoping they find their purpose. It may happen that way. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, if you tap into your passion, if you tap into your purpose, you'll find the passion. Now, here's what seals the deal on your releasing this power of your purpose. Here's how some people want to know, well, how can I discover my purpose? Look at your problem. What problem did you overcome? That's your purpose. And pain. Yeah, those 2 words go together, problems and pain. Look at the pain. And here's why a lot of people miss their purpose. Because most people discount and run from and hide from and are embarrassed about and or feel defeated about their pain. And that breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because I believe that it's your pain that encompasses your purpose. Your purpose is in your pain. So when you tell me that you can't deal with it and this was so painful and you just can't deal with it, you told me that you are a person who's going to be looking for your purpose for a very, very long time. You have to get back to the pain of your life if you want to find your true purpose. Look at Jesus. Look how much pain Jesus was willing to withstand to achieve his purpose. Look how much. He was willing to lose his mother. He told his mother and his father, who is my mother? Who is my father? Who are my brothers? Who are my sisters? But those that do the will of the Father. He was willing to lose family for his purpose. He was willing to lose his friends. Peter said, I love you. I'll never forsake you. I'll never leave you. What happened? Peter denied him 3 times. He was willing to step out of glory in heaven where he had it all going on. He was willing to come and be basically homeless, poor, not anything fancy, live in a manger. He was willing to do that, you see, for his purpose. Your purpose is wrapped up in your pain and the power of your purpose. See, the greater the pain, the greater the power. The greater the pain, the greater the problem that you've been through, that is the power of your purpose. In other words, that will give you those opportunities, that will show you, that will allow that wisdom to come through and allow you to be energetic and allow your reality to resonate everywhere you go. Everything you put your hand to, so to speak, everything you touch will literally turn to gold. That's why it's important that you tap into and unlock this power of your purpose. And that key that I was talking about, well, I just gave it to you. Tap into discover your pain. And here's the thing, this is why everybody has this, because everybody has something that has brought you pain in this life, or a problem. Pain or a problem. Your pain may have not been that you were ill. Your pain may have not been that you were rejected. Your pain may have not been that you had this dysfunctional family. Your pain might just be the fact that it hurts you to see homeless people. I know some people that have never had to struggle really for anything, but that doesn't mean you won't have pain. If you're in this world, if you're on this earth, you're going to have pain. Some people, their pain is to see unwed mothers. Some people's pain is to see a senior citizen mistreated. Some people's pain is the fact that people die with no health coverage, no insurance. Your pain can be many, many things. I know some people, when they hear pain, they think of their own physical pain, some disease, or something their own emotional pain, something that someone has done to them. But there's all kinds of pain. There's mental pain. There's spiritual pain. For some people, it's painful to not be able to express their ministries, their spiritual gifts. Look at I remember a woman, very popular minister, evangelist, Ms. Ernestine Reams. She's kin to the Hawkins family out of California, and she said that as a girl growing up in the Baptist church or wherever she grew up, and they wouldn't allow her to preach because she was a woman. It was painful for her. So what did she do? She went out on the corners and started her own ministry, she said, in a truck. She rented a truck, and that was her pulpit. And because the truck, set up high, and she could preach out to thousands of people at a time. And that's how she got started, you see. So the pain doesn't have to be some physical thing like that. But we're almost down to the half hour of this teleseminar. I really just wanted it to be short, and that is what I wanted to share with you, for you to go and unlock the power of your purpose teleseminar right here on Any Meeting with your host, Coach Lalisa J. Williams. I thank you for participating in this seminar. If you would like to know more about this teleseminar, if you would like to know more about how to unlock the power of your purpose, or if you would like to know how to set up your own teleseminar or how to do your own book, you can absolutely go to CoachLalisa.com. Just go to the website, and on that website, you can inbox me, or you can inbox me on Facebook, and I will show you what you need to do. If you want me to listen to this again, you can, if you need to get those points down. But I've told you about things that are locked up inside of you, that the key to unlocking a purpose that you could never imagine is within you. It will not happen until you tap into your pain. You must tap into your pain. You must tap into your problem. And when you do that, you will discover the very power of your very own purpose that will put you on a course for success, that will put you on a course for greatness, that will put you on a course that will keep you satisfied, that will keep you fulfilled, and that will absolutely keep you in the power of God as you're going through your life. So again, I thank you, and until next time, have a powerful day and do it on purpose. I'm going to